throw you? This one's yours.
Number 3!
Kid, there's things up there hitting us with fire. You should fall already. You know, I took my blood payment from your father for...
What do you mean?
Later. Don't want to keep the All-Father waiting. Speaking of which, mask.
Right. We need to head through those rocks. Hey, can you... Yeah, that.
Just imagine what it can do to both.
You want to talk about blood payment? What about the giants you killed? They were my family. Thamor, Ronair, they were your people too.
The giants were blight on the 9 realms, and I reveled in every single one of their deaths.
Let's just change the subject. You know, last time Father and I were here, we beat every one of Surtur's trials. Think you could...
Don't play me. Listen, Modi had some problems, but he was my son. And the only reason you aren't mush right now is because of that broken piece of wood.
Look! Clearly neither of us can do this mission alone. And I want to impress the All-Father just as much as you do. You don't have to like me, but we're gonna have to trust each other. Just a little bit.
Trust.
Number 3!
Good form overall, but not aggressive enough in my opinion.
You're more than welcome to step it up.
This is me trusting you. Get her! Okay, so where's the magic thing to go? Hey, kid, where's the mask pointing us?
The mask is, pulling this way. We'll have to find some way down.
Sure thing.
I wasn't playing you, by the way. Trials are fun. Don't you ever have fun? You're so different from your daughter. She seemed...
whenever you're ready.
Thor, what the... Wait, Surtur's shrine.
You didn't die over there, did you?
No, but I was thinking...
Well, that's your problem.
The trials are just past that cliff. Might be something you and Luke do again.
First we deal with them.
Come on, Thor. Just check them out. What have you got to lose?
That's right. Just try it.
You getting tired?
Not in the slightest. Neat trick.
An ogre!
You worried?
Not in the slightest.
Neat trick.
Over for three! An ogre!
You worried?
Not in the slightest. Yappa!
Get out!
Another ogre?
We're short on time. I'll humor.
Over three!
That's right. Just try it.
You getting tired?
Not in the slightest.
An ogre!
You worried?
Not in the slightest.
Hey, neat trick.
Number three!
That's right. Just try it.
Getting tired?
Not in the slightest.
Number three!
That's right. Just try it.
You getting tired?
Not in the slightest. That's right. Just try it.
You getting tired?
Not in the slightest.
An ogre!
Worried?
Not in the slightest. Alka!
That's right. Just try it.
You getting tired?
Not in the slightest.
An ogre!
Worried?
Not in the slightest.
Neat trick. That's right. Just try it.
You getting tired?
Not in the slightest.
An ogre!
Worried?
Not in the slightest.
You take this one.
Urban 3! Another ogre? Okay. I'll be a little worried. Can I get some help here?
Since we're short on time, I'll humor.
Tiapa! Urban 3! The Allfather's waited hundreds of winters. He can wait a little more. It's fun.
Fine. Stay right here.
Yes, sir. That should keep him busy for a while. Hopefully.
Come on, give me a challenge.
Hey, Ingrid. Do you trust the Ace here? I mean, I know I can't trust them. I just need them to trust me. But that's only gonna happen if they think I trust them. Yeah. Ah! Can't you guys go fight Thor or something? Alpha! Where are these things coming from? Jump up! Boda?
You know, for someone who was trained as a warrior, you are tragically easy to startle.
I didn't. What are you doing here?
A girl can't visit a shrine of her own volition?
You're here for Sorter's marble.
Maybe.
You're out looking for more giant marbles? You know what this looks like, right?
Like the life story of one of our people? And also maybe a storage closet. Oh, hello there. A sentient sword. Huh. Another marble. Surtur's. No soul in it, though.
So he's still out there somewhere. A while back, you talked about how the Giants left. You ever think about them?
All the time. They're far from here. Far from Odin and Thor. But I wonder what lands they've gone to. What seas they've crossed. Why?
I want to find them. I'm gonna save my father, and then I'll find them. It's starting. Who is that?
Not Surtur, that's for sure. Look at all that frost.
Sinmara.
Don't think I've heard of her before. And here comes Surtur.
Wow. This must have been some fight.
Yeah, until it... wasn't?
They just stalked?
Oh, no. Look. It's because they fought together.
Looks like they even became friends. Good friends.
Are they?
Yeah. I think they are.
Oh, well that's... good for them.
But it looks like their... love caused them to combine into some kind of huge creature.
Ragnarok.
And then...
Ragnarok destroys Asgard.
Right. I saw that in Groa's shrine.
Well, that was... something. Oh, hey, remember the snake we put that soul in?
Can't really forget that.
I saw it. It's getting... bigger. Like, faster than normal bigger.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen.
Huh. I'm gonna hang back here. Don't want your, friend to see a giant he missed.
Of course. Just be careful. Please.
You too, Loki.
Hey, Ingrid. Think Thor died from...
You thought you could defeat the god of thunder?
Oh. Of course.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like meat. The lava ran red with their blood. Through it, Will.
Great! You wanna help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Thrud wouldn't. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
Of course.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like meat. The lava ran red with their blood. Through it.
Great! You wanna help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long? believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Through wouldn't love it. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
Of course.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like meat. The lava ran red with their blood. Through it, really.
Great. You want to help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long?
Of course.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like meat. The lava ran red with their blood.
Great. You want to help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Through wouldn't love it. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
Of course.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like meat. Lava ran red with their blood. True, too.
Great. You want to help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long?
course.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like weeds. The lava ran red with their blood. Through.
Great. You want to help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father do it? Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Through wouldn't. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
Done that at any time.
You seem to be handling yourself well enough. I was trusting you. So, where to?
Let me check. Looks like we need to head through that gate. Thor?
Ain't that impressive? Real god stuff.
You are a god.
Damn right.
And so am I. It's here. This is the spot.
Well, where is it? In the lava?
I don't know. No! Ah! Damn it!
Some advice. Sticking your hand in lava is never gonna feel good.
Wasn't thinking.
Good. It's better that way. All right, let's get out of here. Oh. Look, don't try to play me again. You're an okay kid. But you're still a giant, and I'll revel in killing you too.
What did you do? Loki. The rift got brighter. Look, you did it.
Look, one of these phrases is complete now. We can read it all.
But you can't translate it.
Not yet.
See, I got a little theory. I think if we can find the rest of this, we can use... All right, come along, Hogan.
Hey, you're back. How was it? Did Father behave himself?
Yeah. I mean, better than I would have expected, I guess.
Is that the sword from Grandfather's study?
Oh, yeah. Her name's Ingrid.
Hey, don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Thrud. Talk tomorrow. Well, this has been a weird day. Exactly.
Who am I to offer him counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What's my role in all this now?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always have been. That's why Odin imprisoned you in the first place. He's terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth. And not just because of prophecies. No one has ever united the
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Madam Neathog?
Madam Nico,
Where have you gone?
I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
We are certain the trace could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course.
Come. Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
You don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy? Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The Giants, they herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Secret.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that?
She told me all about it when she found you. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen. As Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Secret helping you recover yourself. He's so loyal. Aye. Clever. Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent.
Steady your guard!
More Drocker crawling out of the bloody ground. Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
The Alpha!
Come on, Kratos! Off your back!
Mimir, the way you still speak of Sigrun, it doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Nords live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their homes. Hard to explain.
Let this wait.
Hold that thought. It's about to get violent. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! I felt that one, brother! Still unpleasant!
Alpha!
Certainly the Empress I told you about. Blamed the gods for the death of her family, and has been haphazardly wreaking her vengeance on anything within arm's reach. Even death didn't stop her.
I know.
As I was saying, the Norns' home is called the Well of Earth. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's mind? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Freya's right. They have ways of discouraging visitation.
The wolves lead us here.
Behind you!
Right side!
Incoming fire!
Left flank!
Behind you! Look out!
Something in here is giving it power.
Might I suggest the ominous broken gravestone?
The hilt of a sword.
Brother, I know that sword hilt. Tread carefully. You of all people know how weapons can carry ghosts.
If it does not help us find the Norns, it can wait.
I feel a trace of their illusions here. I can try to dispel it. Oh, no. There's nothing here.
A false trail.
I'm afraid so. We'll have to see what else the wolves can find.
Typical Nornish mischief.
They know we're searching. I warned you they wouldn't make it easy.
And what's the hilt of a cursed king have to do with any of it?
Distraction? Coincidence? Who knows? I suppose they'd say we were fated to find it.
Did Odin seek the Norns?
Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw. Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate, which only made me more determined to try.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah? The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time.
Good thing we didn't miss this.
Want something in particular? Whatever you need, I'll create. Oh, got time to chat?
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
Legends you spoke of are true. existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience. Freya, how was Sigrun when you saw us?
She's still incorporeal, ever since Kratos set her free of a corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can. The truth is, I owe her more than I can repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you. Seeing you yourself again would surely be payment enough. Fire from behind! Behind you, brother!
Enemies on the left! Enemy to your left!
Fire, left flank! Suspect that's all of them.
These were cold. Infamous for...
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was... kind of you. The Coal Raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late. Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Set that aside for now. Come.
That must be Tyr's helmet from his statue.
Freya, can't you remember anything about what Hrimthur the stonemason's son said to you after building Asgard's wall?
No more for now.
Never mind that. Time to fight.